Hi, welcome back to our channel. Sorry we weren't able to record last week. Had some family issues. My sister's seriously ill in hospital. So haven't been able to come on before now, and obviously Christmas and the New Year, so apologies. You can hear Dillis in the background, and Pippi has just sat over there on the chair keeping guard. So today what we wanted to look at, or just touch upon actually, just a quick one today, is somatosensory disorders, which is like a touch disorder, and the use of TACPAC actually in schools, in special schools, and you can obviously use it at home. It was something that was developed a while ago now by Hilary Weiner and her partner in it. And it was something that they were using with children with profound and multiple difficulties and severe learning difficulties, and found that it was working very well. Now, somatosensory disorder it's not quite as easy to define, I suppose, as auditory processing disorder, or indeed visual processing disorder, or any of the others like that, because they focus on one area of the body, whereas, as you can imagine, with somatosensory disorder, it's all about touch, and so it's sort of more or less all over the body, because your skin is touching, it's the nerve endings that are all over your body. So, you may have thought yourself that you have certainly got an aspect of this if you can't stand having, and I can't stand having, labels in your clothes. They irritate the hell out of you and you have to cut them out. Students certainly with autism sometimes get this issue, find it very difficult, but they also do get other concerns that they have, in that they can't stand the touch or feel of certain other materials, and you have to, by process of elimination, work out which ones those are, and then obviously try and find an alternative. The other thing with it is that some children, as happens with this, and certainly children that have a diagnosis, may either be hypo or hyper, so they may dislike certain feels and touches, or they may actually seek them out. So certainly in the past, in the special school where I was head, and certainly where I've taught in special schools before that, we had children who wore pads. You may think of them as nappies, but pads we call them, certainly when they were in school. It's more respectful, I feel, to call them that they wore, because they found they weren't quite toilet trained yet. And again, that's not that's more because of some sensations and so on and so forth in relation to that. And I can certainly do a talk on toilet training and students with learning differences. But yes, so some of those would want to take the nappy off to take all of the filling out of the nappy, because they particularly liked the feeling of the filling in the pad. So they haven't soiled it, although again, in relation to that, I suppose there are some children who like the feel of feces. And so you will sometimes that they smear it on the walls and so on. Now, certainly in some art installations and things like that, you may find some people who would have copied that in some way or other as part of art, as part of fashion and so on. But actually these children suffer with it, and obviously you have to find ways of supporting and helping them, because certainly for parents and anyone else dealing with this, sometimes you have to clean up after students who have profound and multiple learning difficulties, who can't do it for themselves. You have to do it sometimes for adults who've got dementia or Alzheimer's and so on and so forth. So there are times when this is a necessary thing, and we have to do it respectfully. But we should try wherever possible to allow students and family the dignity of being able to do some of this for themselves, because I can assure you that out of choice, the majority of people would prefer to do these kinds of personal things for themselves. So I just wanted to mention TACPAC actually, because I've used it quite extensively in all the schools, the special schools that I've worked in. And so if you just Google that, TACPAC online, you will, or any search engine, you will find all that you need to find out about it and where you can download help and support to introduce it into your school. Now, what happens is that you tend to use some things that you may find a bit strange, like a scouring cloth, and you use a fan and all kinds of things that you would use for a sensation for them to feel, and the touch that they may feel and so on, that you would use on your students. This is done to some music that they have developed. Other schools that I know of have, and that I've inspected, have used the principles of TACPAC, but have introduced their own music for it. But TACPAC is always the starting point, I would say, for you to get an introduction into how you can help and support your students through touch. And then you can then develop that. And you know what? Lots of good teachers do that. They'll find an idea and then they'll develop it to suit the needs of their students. And I'm sure the TACPAC Association are well aware of that and would encourage it perhaps, in that that's what they did originally to help and support their own students. But TACPAC is an organisation that you can go online and find out about, and you can certainly use all the support that they offer, because it is excellent support. And I know that when I ran an international training day at the special school where I was head, Hilary came along to support and develop TACPAC with lots of delegates that we had from across the UK who'd come along to see what was on offer, and really appreciated the TACPAC that was on offer. And I know for a fact that it's used in many, many special schools, certainly throughout the UK and possibly across the world. So I just wanted to introduce that to you. I know I've only been brief about it. If you want some more information, I've certainly included it in some of the books that I've written. As I've said, the easiest way is to go online and find out about it. If you go to musclepencork.com to the videos, you will also see a video that we produced on the use of TACPAC. So I hope that's helped today. I'm sorry that we haven't been able to be on over the Christmas and New Year period, but I hope my explanation has been fine. Now, I keep forgetting to say this, but please, if you found this video useful, will you please subscribe to my channel, and pressing the like button always helps too. Many thanks, and wishing you a very healthy, happy 2022. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.